walking like this with the turtle.
First of all, the thought of your parents having sex in the middle of the afternoon is nauseating.
I'm known as starting peaks, not peakless.
Oh, yeah, baby! Hi, everybody. Welcome to a little show I like to call Talk Soup. I'm your clip master, John Henson, and it's time to visit the land of laughs, so strap some jumper cables to your funny bone and kick it with me for the next 30. A lot of news happening today. A lot of things afoot in the world of news. The NBA lockout is about to end, and the president is about to be impeached, and quite frankly, I'm more excited about the NBA. I've never seen the president play, but I can only assume that he has no hops. You know what I'm saying? Charles Barkley might be able to carry that kind of weight, but I'm guessing Slick Willie isn't playing above the rim. That's my instinct right there. But enough about my needs. Coming up on today's Chain Reaction, Maury eyeballs some big breasts. Montel referees a granny fight. And it's the usual insanity on Springer. Oh, yeah! Yeah, baby, yeah! Yeah! That's actually a demonstration event at the Sydney Olympics. Yeah. We'll have more of the whole rodeo later. First off the tee, Felicity Huffman stars on the new ABC sitcom Sports Night. But in this Tonight Show clip, her mind is on her large Catholic family. Oh, yeah, the Pope would be proud of the Huffman brood. 8 lovely children, 7 girls and 1 boy. Needless to say, the lone Huffman lad had quite a difficult time as he struggled to manhood. In fact, when he was 2, he almost lost his manhood, in the literal sense. It all began one summer's day down by the babbling brook when the...
Now, was that hard on your brother? Was that kind of...
Oh, I think it was hard. It was growing up in an alien nation. There was, there was actually...
Especially a hand-me-down would be rough.
Yeah. One incident which we were worried if he was going to stay a boy, but I shouldn't probably say this on...
Well, now you still... What do you mean? What is that? What do you mean an incident? What is that? Well, what happened?
We lived upstate in the country, and it was the summertime. My brother's about 2, naked as a jaybird, running around the brook. I mean, maybe he had a T-shirt on. So he sees a little turtle in the brook, so he squats down to look at the turtle, and slam! He stands up, he has a new appendage. He starts screaming. My sisters, Grace and Jane, run over, grab him by the hands, rush into the house, so he's walking like this with the turtle.
That's the most horrible story I've ever heard in my life.
And the housekeeper comes to the door, she sticks her hands in her face and goes, "Oh my God, what a shame, the only boy."
Felicity said her brother is fine and no serious damage was done, if you don't count the emotional damage as a result of telling the story on The Tonight Show. John Travolta himself drops in on the Jaybird come Friday. John currently stars in the hit movie A Civil Action. He and Jay will discuss the meaning of life. Not the general meaning of life, the exact meaning. I kid you not. Everyone else I kid, but you, not. Here's a strange case. Kelly and Ray have been married 12 years and have 2 children. Thing is, Ray doesn't believe the kids are his. He thinks Kelly may have participated in some extracurricular diddling and produced the kidleys by way of another dude. That's why Ray wants to put his fears to rest with a DNA test. How sweet. And they say romance is dead. Thankfully, Sally Jesse Raphael was kind enough to referee this marital spat. Sal?
Do you know how humiliated
it makes
me feel?
Well,
the person that you
it's
make
not really that my gut makes me feel that they're not my kids. It's just the pain of not knowing.
If you're married to the lady, she says she's faithful, you're bringing up babies, they're your kids. Whose kids would they be? Is somebody else changing their diapers? Is somebody else taking them to school? Is somebody else taking care
what
of them?
about this other boyfriend that she had when we were younger? Maybe.
What business is that of yours?
It's my business because we were together before that we got back together, so it's part of our life together.
Ask him if he's faithful.
It's part of our life together. You know, so maybe.
No, you owe no, you do not owe somebody.
Maybe before we got married, she decided to have one last fling with this old boyfriend or something like that, and maybe she got
But
pregnant.
I took a polygraph that stated
Yeah, but
I hadn't.
There's, you know, we went 7 years without having unprotected sex, and then we're married, and then, you know, I could just never figure that out. I could never understand that. How could we have unprotected sex for 7 years?
People have unprotected sex for 13 years, thy parents, and then they conceived me. I don't know how.
I'm no doctor, but I think it had something to do with all that unprotected sex. You know what I'm saying? You roll the dice for 13 years, sooner or later, they're going to come up snake eyes. Or, you know, in this case, 4 eyes. Come Friday on Sally, you'll be in the house when shocking secrets come to light. Father finds out his son is gay. A straight woman learns her best friend is a lesbian. A cable talk show host reveals his lust for Faith Ford. Scratch the last one. Harder. Normally, Loveline is a chat room reserved for sex talk, but Ken's on the horn with a rare legal question. You see, Mr. Kenneth feels he may have been raped. The trouble began when Ken got liquored up at a party and passed out in the bedroom. Unfortunately, not every part of his body dozed off. According to Ken, the young lady noticed his condition and helped herself. Now the Night Stalker says she's preggers. Ken cries, foul! Let's see what the kids at Loveline have to say.
Well, the next day, they told me about it, and I went to talk to her. She told me that she thought it's what I wanted. Now she's claiming a couple months later that she's pregnant, and I think I was raped. What do I do?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not feasible.
It's feasible.
It's feasible that he can hold an erection and have passed out.
Yeah.
But the orgasm, that's a tall order.
When you're asleep, the little man is working overtime.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah, you can have an erection. I have one every night when I'm serious. But now, but how about the orgasm part when you're...
Wet dreams.
Yeah,
but he was
loaded.
drunk
I mean,
also.
loaded.
Most people have a hard time sustaining an
Actually,
erection.
oh, gee.
So you know when you know after a night of hard drinking and whoring and you come home and you think to yourself, I'm going to squeeze one off before I, hit the hay, and it takes you like 3.5 hours because you've had like a whole pony cake to your head. You know what I'm talking about?
It could happen, though.
That's not what he's asking you. Do you know what he's talking about, Drew? Yes or no?
It's an interesting question.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have our answer. If you like to listen to Sex Chat, pick up the Loveline on Friday. It's raunchy, it's steamy, it's X-rated, and get this, it's all completely legal. Yeah, baby, you may do time for making a copy of a Major League Baseball game, but Loveline is a free ride. Enjoy. Stay right there, supers. I'll meet you on the other side of this commercial chasm. Lurking in the shadows, I've got a domestic brawl on Springer, a yucky sex story on The View. And straight ahead, more of this Russian Chippendale.
Arkady Lapunov used to be a commander in the Red Army, but with the military low on cash and stripped down to its bare essentials, Arkady figured he'd follow suit.
Hey, Talk Supers, the weather here in California is just too darn perfect for my peculiar taste. In fact, I got a powerful itch to bury myself in 7 feet of gray, grimy snow. So I say we take the whole show to Chicago. I'm serious. The Windy City, MJ, Oprah, Siskel and Ebert, and Jeremiah Springer will get us a fancy theater and invite hundreds of Talk Soup fans to join our wacky party.
You can see the Talk Soup Gang Thursday, January 21st at the Chicago Theater downtown. For free audience tickets to the live taping, just call 312-609-3303.
Will you hug me if I get cold? Hey, where are you going? Come on!
Explosive. Outrageous.
His pants would drop and he would fall down and everybody would laugh.
Unpredictable.
You had to keep watching this guy.
Chris Farley would do anything for a laugh.
He was just bounding towards the stage.
But out of the spotlight, he lost control.
Cocaine, heroin, booze, hookers and pimps.
And suddenly, it wasn't funny anymore.
Chris consumed too much of everything, including life.
Chris Farley, this Sunday at 8 Eastern and Pacific on the E! True Hollywood Story.
Larry King ranks a civil action among the best legal thrillers ever filmed. The performances are staggering. It's one of the 10 best films of 1998. John Travolta.
This is war.
A civil action. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
So let's get started now, Heather. To camera, and tell us about you.
I live at the beach with Henry. That's my dog. Dog, Henry, lab. Do you need me to smile?
Yeah.
Great friend. Good job. Out of control shoe fetish. Books and lots of movies.
Sounds like you have a pretty good life.
Thanks. Thank you.
So what kind of man are you looking for? Heather?
Look left and look right. It's a master for a touchdown. I'm going to call Pete.
Hey, make sure you dial 10-10-3-2-1 first. Why? Because it saves me moolah. Really?
Yeah, and it's half price for calls over 10 minutes.
Half price? That's a lot. What about monthly fees?
No fees, no hidden charges.
Here, look how low my phone bill is.
Wow, 10-10-3-2-1 does save a life.
Don't bother calling.
Why not?
You just lost.
10-10-3-2-1. Now even better.
3 women, 3 pregnancy tests. She saw a line. She saw 2 lines. She saw a plus sign. With Fact Plus 1 step, the plus-minus signs are so easy to read, they're unmistakable. Hello, Mom. Guess what? Fact Plus.
Virtually irresistible, virtually perfect. New Rouge Virtual from L'Oreal. It's pure color for your lips that's virtually weightless. Rouge Virtual is pure, so you see nothing but color. Rouge Virtual is weightless, so you feel color that doesn't drag. New Rouge Virtual. It's so light, you'll want to wear it all day. Virtually pure, virtually weightless. New Rouge Virtual. It's from L'Oreal Paris, and it's virtually irresistible because you're worth it.
Hey, thanks for sticking around. I'm John Henson, and my passport reflects that claim. Boy, Mother Russia ain't what she used to be. Communism is kaput, the ruble is worth less than a slinky, and Boris Yeltsin always seems to have a nagging cold. Yes, times are hard in the land of Big Red. So if a young man wants to make a living, he has to be mighty resourceful. Arkady is such a man. He used to make good dough in the Russian army, back when he was a man's man. But after a career change, he's become a ladies' man. Fox and Friends' Louis Aguirre picks up the story.
At least one former Russian soldier has changed his way of life from dress to kill to stripping for thrills. Arkady Lapunov used to be a commander in the Red Army, but with the military low on cash and stripped down to its bare essentials, Arkady figured he'd follow suit. And now he's heating up the stage, and not to mention the babushkas. He makes 25 bucks a show compared to 75 bucks a month in the Army, not to mention the tips and, well, you get the picture, right?
Well, that all depends on which picture you're talking about. If you're talking about this picture, I get it. But if you're talking about this picture, I cannot help you. It's another installment of Lou's News on Friday's edition of Fox and Friends. Mr. Aguirre files a report on a strange story from a planet we call Earth. This one concerns an unusual school that trains wild porcupines to become wedding coordinators. True story. That was a serious snarl that woman had going on. It's the one visual no child wants in his head. Mom and Dad having sex. Oh, God. And if we don't want to think about it, we certainly don't want to talk about it. Unfortunately, the ladies on The View do. Here they are discussing parental pounding in a shockingly graphic detail. Joy, honey, you're first.
You know what's really terrible, scary, is when the mother starts talking to the daughter that deeply. My mother once said to me, you know, your father likes matinees. I said, I never even saw them go to the movies together. It was like...
But that's deeply personal.
I was like, no. Yes. That didn't mean... I was shocked at that. First of all, the thought of your parents having sex in the middle of the afternoon is nauseating.
Oh, I didn't even get that.
I didn't even get that.
I'm like, Meredith, I never heard that expression. I thought...
Your father likes his matinees.
I didn't get that.
And that was like, I remember that moment, and I don't particularly care for that type of conversation.
I love the fact that my parents still have some kind of sexual relationship. That gives me
But do you want to hear about it?
It gives me hope. My mother is a jamming broad, and if my mom is still getting it, thank you. I hope to be getting it.
But she doesn't talk to you about it, does she?
Okay.
Can we please have a mental image of all the View girls' parents having sex? Good. Debbie was mysteriously absent again. Meredith talked about not wearing underwear again. James Woods was on the show, and Star's mother is still getting it. I think that's everything. The View welcomes actress Jane Seymour on Friday. Jane's movie, The New Swiss Family Robinson, can be seen January 10th on the ABC network. The Old Swiss Family Robinson can be seen on the History Channel. This woman has made more TV movies than anyone else in the history of broadcast TV. It's like, I think she has it in her contract that every fourth TV movie has to star her. Wow. The next clip is lifted from the new Fox special, When Grandma's Bitch. Not really, but it does have some bitchin' grandmas. You see, Karen and Jolene are the grandmothers of 5-year-old Damon. Nikki and Cody are his young parents. And here's why the grannies are getting in each other's face. Last summer, Grandma Karen decided that Nikki was an unfit mom and obtained custody of little Damon. Naturally, Nikki and Grandma Jolene are a tad miffed, hence the woofing. Can Montel help? Well, hope so.
Did Cody not take you to Lamar's classes? Did I not drive the two
That's different
of you?
between doctor's appointments. He did not go to one doctor appointment with me. I did not say nothing about Lamar's classes, so that's not a lie.
Scary, this really throws me. You went down to pick up Damon and said I was going to hold him, keep him for the summer, and she amicably agreed to that. But while she was away, you went to court and got papers to get custody in Missouri. Why would you do that without even talking to her?
Because nobody had custody.
No. The mother who gave birth.
You're grandma. I'm grandma. She's mommy.
right.
She's daddy. Stop trying to be mommy to somebody that you're not mommy to. This is mommy. That's daddy. And they can do a darn good job if you kept your mouth out of it. A very good job.
Wait, Jolene, hold on a minute.
Sorry.
Wait, Jolene, hold on a minute. This is a woman who's concerned about her grandchild.
There's no concern.
There has never been Damon put first. That's what needs
Oh,
to
that
be
is
put
so not
first.
true.
But I'm starting to wonder, is Damon being put first right now?
When 12 or 15 people were running in and out of her apartment, when there was a puppy running around,
How many people running
urinating
down
on the
your
floor.
downstairs of your house? How trash. When I went and picked Damon up from your house and he was laying on the floor in a broken cradle with hair in his mouth.
You know, I like how Karen says there are a lot of people running in and out of the house, including a puppy, like some kind of game over evidence of child neglect. Your Honor, may I point out there was a puppy in that house? Well, I've heard enough. Bailiff, lock her up. Come Friday, Montel tackles a variety of pressing social issues like, what? Well, like, why do we always make a big deal of watching the odometer when it clicks past a major mile mark? Well, Montel will get to the bottom of that car craze. Not really, I'm just bored. Hey, don't look now, but there's a scary intruder creeping up on you from behind. I'm going to take a break so I don't have to listen to your blood-curdling screams. When I return, Jerry Springer presents The Pain of Adultery. And just ahead on Maury, a stripper calls it quits. Choked up already. Look out!
It's a part of everything we see, everywhere we go. It's a particular shade of yellow, or a perfect fragrance. It's understated. It's tasteful. It's the way you live. It's the first network devoted to the art of doing everything with style. It will inspire you. If you want style, call 1-800-GET-STYLE.
Lindsay never cleans her shower, yet it's fresh and clean every time she gets in it. Because she's discovered Tilex Fresh Shower. After her shower, she sprays a gentle mist, never scrubbing or even rinsing. Because Tilex Fresh Shower keeps soap scum and soils from building up. Now you'll never have to clean your shower again. Try Tilex Fresh Shower.
Mom, can we get a monkey?
No. You can't always give your kids what they want.
Mom, can I get my nose pierced?
No. But sometimes it's a good idea to let them have their way.
Can we have some Chef Boyardee?
Sure. Chef Boyardee is wholesome and hearty. It has the taste kids crave. And it's real food that's real fast.
Seconds?
Which makes it a good idea anytime.
Mom, can I?
No.
Give them what they want. Say yes to Chef Boyardee.
It's the most closely guarded secret in Hollywood. Plastic surgery. This Sunday at 7 Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
Did you know that with Comcast, you can have cable TV in as many rooms as you like? Here in the living room, or here in the bedroom, or here in the kitchen, or here in the... Well, you get the idea. You can put cable wherever you want it, and that means your favorite programs are showing wherever you want them. Now, to do that with direct broadcast satellite, well, you got to buy a whole separate receiver for every room. But you can do it as easily as you like because you've got Comcast.
Next, Billy.
I found all kinds of things on this totally cool new website called InPhiladelphia.com. It's got all kinds of rad stuff about our area. You know, dining, travel, business. Like my mom used it to find a new job. Dad used it to get directions and a map. And my dorky sister uses it to find out what's on TV. And me, I go right to the sports. Whatever you do, don't tell anybody about it because you'll never get on your computer again. InPhiladelphia.com. So simple, even an adult can use it.
Welcome back. You're watching Talk Soup, and if that's news to you, you're a latecomer. Or really, really thick. There have been some great retirement speeches in American history. A dying Lou Gehrig tells us he's the luckiest man on earth. A weary LBJ announces he will not run for re-election. A teary Ginger bids adieu to the talented Spice Girls. And now another farewell for the ages. This one's from topless dancer Tawny Peaks. I know, hard to believe, but the time has come for Tawny to hang up her hooters. I know, boo-hoo, but I'll wait while you get a hanky. All set? Okay, here's Tawny with Maury.
So what happened was you had the silicone removed and you had saline put in?
Yes. Safety.
You brought your mother here today. You wanted to tell your mother something, didn't you?
Yeah. I've been saying for years that I was getting out of the business. Because it's very difficult to get out of once you're in it. You get trapped by the money, you get trapped by certain things. You also get trapped by thinking that nobody's ever going to think any differently of you. So you have to go through a lot of different emotional stages in order to get out. And the way that it will solidify it is to have a breast reduction. And it'll be over. And there's no going back.
Once you have the saline taken out, you think that that would be it for your career?
Oh, most definitely. I'm known as Tawny Peaks, not Peakless.
Oh, I see. You know? I got you. So that's what's going to happen. What do you think about that, Regina?
So it's over. I think it's awesome. Awesome.
Maury introduced Tawny to Dr. Miles Goldflies, a plastic surgeon from Illinois who volunteered to rub his grimy little hands all over Tawny's peaks free of charge. And he'll even take out the implants while he's at it. Friday on Maury, it's the showbiz stars of tomorrow. You'll see children under the age of 9 play the accordion, sing up a storm, and trip the light fantastic. Watch with your own 9-year-old. You know, the one that still isn't toilet trained. For those... It's a little too close to home for you, the toilet training issue? For those who can't get enough quality computer humor, I've got a clip for you, my friends. It comes to us courtesy of Jokin' Jon Stewart. As you probably know by now, young John makes his hosting debut on The Daily Show next week. But in the meantime, he's filling the guest chair on a variety of rival talk shows, like Conan O'Brien's, for instance. In this highlight, John regales Kono with an amusing observation of the always wacky rivalry between Microsoft and Macintosh.
I am computer phobic, actually. I'm trying.
You don't have
but
a computer? I got a Macintosh. Do you go with the Dark Lord Bill Gates, or do you go with Macintosh?
See, I don't even completely understand that. I understand that Gates is evil because he has more money than I do. And I understand it's a lot more. But no, I don't even know what I have. I don't even have one.
Well, Macintosh is sort of like the kind of like the retarded cut. Like Microsoft has everything. Like if you go to a computer store, it's all Microsoft. And if you say to them, well, you know, I have a Macintosh. Do you have Macintosh software? They're like, oh, Igor, and then like this guy with a home. This guy with a home just comes walking up and he's like, follow me to the dungeon. And it's like you're buying porno or something. And
really, what's that like?
It's like really good, right, boys? Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. You know, barium enema is uncomfortable, a tax audit is stressful, but buying porn is like really good. Simple question, simple answer. Lovable Lisa Kudrow sits down with Conan on Friday. This isn't well known, but many years ago, Lisa was a veterinarian specializing in the treatment of Newcastle's disease. Please remember, folks, I'm John Henson, a one-man army in the war against truth. Well, folks, are we going to break, or are we going to go do the next clip? Because we're playing music as if we're going to break, but I'm looking at the copy for the next clip. We're going to go to break? Bring the music back if we're going to break, and we'll just scroll up to the, hey, look, man, it can't be perfect. It's cable. If you want perfect, go watch Network, you moron. All right, for God's sake. Patrick, I'm stalling. How long does it take to get there? Shenster, you're killing me. Hey, don't go away. Oh, too late. Plenty more soup in the bowl. Stare at the sun until I get back. When I return, this gentleman will continue to read the poetry of Robert Frost. Our show sucks.
Who's trying to get back, huh?
I ain't trying to get back.
You ain't getting this back, so quit trying.
Back?
You know what I'm saying? You don't scrappy ass bitch.
Yeah.
God,
God, this was in bad shape.
It's worse than you thought.
All right, listen up, people. We might have to amputate.
Oh, those shoes.
Get me some eyeliner and a size 7 pump. Stat!
Doctor, I have the x-rays.
Oh, my God, I can't save this woman. She's too far gone.
It's a fashion emergency. You can save her, and you will.
All right, get me 10 cc's of nail polish remover and page beer away. We're going to need some help.
E's Fashion Emergency. Monday through Thursday nights, only on E. We can help 4 nights a week.
Clear.
You worry about them running around barefoot, never wearing a sweater.
But too much cold medicine? It never occurred to us.
Now we use Triaminic. We choose the formula that's right for their symptoms.
So there's no chance of side effects from unnecessary medicine.
Triaminic lets you choose the right relief without the worry.
Crunch this irresistible can only come from one place. Kellogg's Honey Crunch Corn Flakes. Sweet honey and nuts baked on the classic Kellogg's Corn Flakes. A crunch so tasty, so delicious. It gets to everybody. Kellogg's Honey Crunch Corn Flakes. One honey of a crunch.
I am a one-woman army. I feed my dreams with Twin Lab Diet Fuel. It's the most important weapon in my arsenal.
Twin Lab Diet Fuel at GNC and other health food stores.
You could still save money on car insurance, even if you made a few mistakes. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. You could still save money on car insurance, even if you made a few mistakes. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
When you pick out new glasses, that's a big decision. Only LensCrafters has a 30-day money-back guarantee. Customers are very comfortable knowing that they have a guarantee at LensCrafters. I wanted to bring these back. If you end up having second thoughts about your new glasses, you can always come back. No problem. I can replace them, or I can refund your money. At LensCrafters, no hassle. We'll do whatever it takes to make you happy.
Oh, they look great.
It's not just a guarantee, it's a promise. The 30-day money-back guarantee, only at LensCrafters. 3 women, 3 pregnancy tests. She saw a line. She saw 2 lines. She saw a plus sign. With Fact Plus 1 step, the plus-minus signs are so easy to read, they're unmistakable.
Oh, boy. Or girl.
Fact Plus.
Joel Siegel raves. I loved A Civil Action. A great book has been turned into a great movie, and CNN calls it the year's best film. John Travolta. This is war. A Civil Action, rated PG-13. Starts Friday. Check out the chat on Talk Soup. Ask John about life and love, play concentration, or visit the photo gallery. Just type www.eonline.com or AOL keyword E.
You know, it just wouldn't be Talk Soup without a visit to the land of Jerry. So let's take a peek at today's topic, shall we? What do you know, adultery? What are the odds? Donnie is married to Donna, but he's been cheating big time with her best friend, Sherry. And you know what? Donna's pissed. And if I had to bet, I'd say she and Donnie are about to have words.
At least this skinny ain't sleeping with a fat-ass bitch.
Oh, but you did. You must have liked it. You was with her for 7 years. That must have turned you.
You.
No,
Who took care of your ass? Me.
Never took care of
Did.
You don't know what taking care of something
And who's
is.
trying to get back, huh?
I ain't trying to get back.
You ain't getting this back, so quit trying.
Back?
You know what I'm saying? You don't scrappy ass bitch.
Yeah. At least I ain't no scuzzy low-life white trash bitch. You
This
ain't.
ain't low life. This is not low life.
After the show, Donnie's limo broke down, so he just hopped right on Sherry all the way back to the hotel. I tell you, that woman is everything to him, his love, support, and mode of transportation. I can't imagine doing tomorrow's show without you in attendance. Not you, you, with a performance, please. That's right. Time to go, my little platypuses. But before I do, I want to say that I think we have all finally achieved some measure of closure today. And I hope you know how important closure is. You see, without closure, we'd always be open, which would make us Denny's. So when you hear that someone has finally got some closure, you'll know that they've avoided becoming a franchise restaurant. So in closing, just let me say, later.